Do you know what I like to do when I drop off my buddy Lou at the airport? I like to look at some baseball cards. But today, I'd like to do a little rant on the National. And have a drink. So Lou and I had a long drive home. We drove from Cleveland to South Carolina after the show. And we were excited. We were going to listen to national videos the whole way home, past the time, which we did, and the lives that were happening. And we were excited. What did everybody get? What did everybody think? And it was unbelievable, the negativity that we were listening to. It's like, will people complain about everything? That National was awesome. If you had a problem with it, you shouldn't even go to another one, because you're not going to get much better than that. You know, when you're throwing 100,000 people or however many people there are into one room, I mean, things aren't going to go perfect, right? That National was awesome. I hear all kind of complaining. Parking, this and that. My man Warren, I love you. I watched 2 back-to-back lives where you're complaining about having to pay for parking because they won't accept your ticket. You have to get a parking. You have to get your yellow thingy that you hang over your visor. Those people don't know what your ticket is. They don't know about a digital ticket. You could have screenshotted it. When you check in for your VIP, they ask you if you need a parking pass. You need a parking pass. So maybe nobody asked you. And that would be wrong if they didn't. And, you know, if you've been to the National before, you know to ask for that. Ain't nobody at the parking garage taking your ticket. They're looking for that yellow thing. They know nothing about your ticket. People complaining about the bathrooms. You know, we were joking around because the National is the only place where you go that the women walk right in and there's a long line for the men. It's kind of funny. All you have to do is go into the ladies' room. Just say you identify as a woman. What's a big problem? Or buy a VIP pass. I went downstairs. It was never more than a 5-minute wait. You know, it blows my mind. Guys will spend $5,000 on cards, but won't spend the extra $25 to get the VIP. You get access to the VIP lounge. You only wait 5 minutes to pee. You get free parking. Now, parking was a little bit of an issue, right? Like, I had to make my own spot one time, and we had to drive around just a little bit, but it really wasn't that bad. We always found parking, sometimes, you know, some days quicker than others. And again, if you're going to spend $5,000 on cards or $1,000 on cards, I mean, what's a $20 Uber ride if you want to just get in and out? It's easy stuff. But I don't understand why the majority of, I don't know if it's a majority, but man, I'm seeing a lot of negativity. This didn't go well. They need to do this better. They need to do that better. I mean, we're looking around that convention center. We were all talking about it. What can handle us? What can handle us smoothly? Seriously, all those people in one place? Do you want them to do away with vendors and put porta-johns the whole way along there? I mean, do you want them to build extra parking? Maybe we could park on the airport runway next door. Like, I mean, all those people going into one place, all those cars. I think they did a remarkable job with that. Now, the one thing I will complain about, because I'm in this business, I will complain about this at every National, every one, is I build cell phone networks for a living. And there is no reason in this day and age that you shouldn't be able to make a phone call in a convention center. We have something called indoor DAS. It is distributed antenna systems. We put them everywhere. We put them in tunnels. We put them in airports. We put them in the president's bunker. We put them in the Senate building. You name it. We put them in all the convention centers. We put them in for free. All they have to do is reach out. There is absolutely no reason nobody should have cell service in a giant convention center. Cleveland, what are you thinking? Put a DAS in there. That's ridiculous that you can't make a phone call or have a text go through in a convention center, and the National needs to wake up because they only pick venues where there's no phone service or Wi-Fi, even though the carriers will put that in for free and in some cases even pay the convention center. It blows my mind. I mean, this is like, we've been doing this since before 2010. You need to get with the times. So I don't know what all the negativity is. The only negative thing I have to say is you need to get with the times with this phone service stuff. I mean, that's ridiculous. I had to walk out in order to pay somebody after I blew all my money, all my cash. But I think everybody needs to chill out. What a wonderful experience. Where else can you go and just see every YouTuber, every dealer, have access to all those cards, have access to all those athletes? I don't know. I think it was phenomenal. I think Chicago was a great show as well. Atlantic City was terrible because you couldn't pay for anything. And again, the only issue with all three venues is the phone service and Wi-Fi service. Although Chicago, we ran out of air conditioning. That was an issue. But I mean, I think everybody needs to chill out, I understand the bathroom problem. It's mostly 40-plus-year-old guys with enlarged prostates. I get that. But spend the $25, get a VIP pass, wait 5 minutes. It's not that difficult. All right. I'm done with my rant. Man, I loved seeing everybody. I loved hanging out with everybody. If I didn't buy a single card, it would have still been the best national I ever went to. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me.